new log, pentesting log. Um, so in terms of like analyzing my past in it, I think Logan and Josh are layabouts, and Jack is a lunatic. So I don't know if he's a layabout because it's not exactly the same word. And basically, I think layabouts are like big threats to society because they can do what I posit psychiatrists are doing, which is like exactly like what I'm exploring in this Pinterest log. Like basically, but basically they like want you to not put in the work, cognitively speaking, for like things like emotional processing or just general information processing. They want to encourage laziness and lethargy, and hence the opioid epidemic and the subjugation of people with alcohol in society, I guess. They say growth happens like outside of your comfort zone, and I think it makes sense that you know, I guess I gotta man up and be a better hypnotherapist. So a part of that, like what that entails, is putting in the necessary work in terms of cognitive processing, um, in order to learn the lessons that life provides. Because how am I supposed to learn lessons in life if I don't study and learn and do things like write plus intellectualize? And essentially, like, hence the log. And like the whole threat, I guess, of the layabouts encouraging layabout like behavior, it's a self defense thing. It's a matter of survival for them. That's why these businesses like psychiatry exist, because they want to perpetuate their life. And it's like, well, okay, well, I can see that. Like, that's possibly okay. I say that because, like, well, the pain and misery that that takes to perpetuate your existence in a barricaded, cushy, kind of safe space in society, safe for you, not safe for the people you suck into that vacuous space and push and pull and, you know, bully and abuse with appointments and schedules so as to warp and confuse plus contrive and bruise their psychology and deny it also because they wonder about the reason they have to perpetuate their layabout ways so they don't contribute anything to society other than crack smoke, aka big pharma drugs that they sell that are non-efficacious. And it's wrong, it's criminal. So there needs to be new laws written. I posit that psychiatrists are related to the Mental Health Act in that the Mental Health Act was written to contain like their ancestors, the psychiatrists' ancestors. And like a posit law may not need to be written potentially as well. Because I am hoping to acquire a law degree. So I'm just theorizing along jurisprudence lines as well. Maybe justice is the correct way to analyze the law through intellectual means, potentially. And just to like metaphysically intellectualize and hack. Imagine if it was a very warped and corrupted system, but as a hacker, you can use linguistics to penetrate into systems and inject resilience through consciousness and intention, plus linguistics and action, plus skill, along with other things also. I think that's highly likely, potentially, probably most likely, to be honest. With you and myself and everyone else. Plus everything also, along with brilliance and greatness. Because treat words like deity with capital letters to show them that I respect them, capital business. Auckland. Running. Running. Hola, I'm sipping my tummy, yummy. So yeah, anyways, I posit that the Mental Health Act was created to subjugate and confine the ancestors of the psychiatrists. It's interesting though, because I want to do things right, and so I feel like I can't just ascribe to law when I think that law is basically documentation of linguistic mechanisms of harm. They are linguistic mechanisms of harm, like the documented law. That's what it is. So like, that's what law is. And then justice, I guess, I criticized justice earlier, and I think it was like to do with the interpretation of the word justice. So I don't think my issue is with justice. I think it's the interpretation with of justice in the minds of most people who aren't linguistically critical, which is, I feel like, currently a lot of people in society today. So yeah, I guess to analyze like the Mental Health Act, maybe the psychiatrists are the ones who escape the psych wards, and they're like, "Fuck you for fucking me over. I hate the psych ward. I'm gonna take over the psych ward and take it out on you." And so that's what they did. And now they're taking it out on me. I didn't fucking do anything. And so now I want to take over psychiatry, but I want to be good about it. So I just want to inject like BNZ office hubs into these places and like access control them down and be like, you can't carry out justice because our servers are secure and it's just us here, and it's like we're just existing here. We're just what is? What's your problem? Go away. We don't want to give you our tables. Fuck off. And then I rock up to like an insecure place that have them stealing table furniture from like nice craftsmen, and I'm just like uncomfortable. Hazard, uncomfortable, and just like loke in the middle of their open as not secure building. And they're like, "Oh gee, just take the tables and fuck off." I'm like, uncomfortable, and just like dancing to my hip hop.